tension's so thick I could claw it to shreds.
Something, or someone, is going to snap. Did you hear Tony and Strange arguing? Who's next? Parker and Nico? Seen good troops lose their minds not knowing if a tank was going to mortar their bunkers. Advanced heroes walking on eggshells is a new kind of unsettling.
What, no stars and stripes hoorah pep talk from Captain America? It must be bad.
We lived with the dread, channeled the tension. This feels different. Lilith's got too many tricks we haven't seen.
Tricks like mind control? We call that Tuesday at Xavier's School for the Gifted. I got a gut feeling that what's gonna come's gonna be more gnarly than usual. Bet I'll even be surprised. I'd even go so far to start taking bets. But that's too grim, even for me.
You're an only child, aren't you?
Yes.
I guess you'd have to be. Caretaker used to tell us about Lilith's child, not Lilith's firstborn.
Can you imagine Hunter triplets?
That would have ended poorly. Caretaker always said she could barely handle one of you.
I could be, let us say, headstrong.
I can't imagine. It always strikes me how our families define so much about us. I wouldn't be who I am without my little brother. With my parents gone, I had to grow up fast, pay the bills, keep my grades up, and provide for Gabe, no matter what.
It must be difficult to be apart. You can go if you need to. We will not think less of you.
No, it's fine. He's staying with a family friend.
You keep in touch with him, don't you?
Yeah, I try to call him every day. He's healthy, happy, and safe. It's not easy to find that balance, but you have to do it. Without family, you lose a part of yourself. I could do that again.
Will I see you at the meeting?
Maybe. Depends how bored I am.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly. Oh, hey, Hunter.
Feeling good today, girl?
Acunis ad sepulchrum, nam hoc in hora, tutela contra inferna vocat, paper potestatum. Auferte molem omni noxa, iram et tristis, Kipsico. Maiores angeli, et spiritus rector, custori per singulos gradus.
Agatha, what are you doing?
Casting a protection spell over the Abbey. Now that we are in possession of the Parchment of Power, we must be vigilant in guarding against its influences.
What can I do to help?
You can't. This is a very rare form of sorcery, practiced only by those who have passed from this realm. But you can watch over the others. This spell will only prevent the worst type of harm the parchment can inflict, but can't stop it from making mischief completely.
Mischief? What sort of mischief?
There's no way of knowing for sure. But if there's one thing I am sure of, it's this. The words etched onto the page were written by Chthon himself. Not even my magic can silence them. They will affect us, if only in whispers. I mean, they're probably affecting us right here, right now, and won't stop. Not until Stark finally manages to nuke it from space.
Then there is hope.
There sure is. But until that happens, we need to protect ourselves. Speaking of, I should really finish this incantation. The spell cannot be completed without it.
I will leave you to it then.
Sleep well, Hunter. If you can. Hunter, hello.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the General's voice in my head.
If you haven't already, you should welcome Logan.
Hope these meetings don't run too long.
You good?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
Subordinates should always follow orders to the letter.
Unless you're commanding an army of robots, which is more common than you think, treating your people like machines is counterproductive. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan number 5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
You headed out?
I am taking off.
Good meeting.
Are you finally beginning to understand now? Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
After the traitor Blaze betrayed me to that demon, Robbie would not leave my side. Ileana tore through reality itself to find me. I am here now because of their actions, not yours.
Then for once I am grateful to them. Still, I fear you have traded one problem for another. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the Parchment of Power?
You were right, Mother.
I am?
Robbie will never be Johnny Blaze. He will become something far greater. I gladly place my fate and that of the world in his hands.
My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
I hope the others slept better than I did.
No, that can't be. I had that dream too.
Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neurosis?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1 billion to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here. And That's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I am pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is, what I saw last night made me worry about you.
I appreciate the concern, Robbie, but I'm all right. Whatever happened was just a dream.
Yeah, you seem all right standing here in the light of day. But that dream last night? Feels like too much of a coincidence that every single person in this abbey shared it.
I wish I could explain it.
Maybe it is the page, messing with us, trying to make us suspicious of each other.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
The page most likely tricked him into believing the outcome was destined to be in Lilith's favor.
And that's why I'm not going to read it. Like, ever. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in. Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
Take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
You mean the one about Lilith?
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you. And it was a pretty awful one, too.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
Probably. Everything will be all right.
I just hope you're all right. Nightmare or not, it's shaken us up.
Wanda, I promise you. It was just a dream.
How can you be so sure? We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
Still unsettled by it.
Last night was no dream. Lilith intended us to witness that vision. Lilith is toying with our emotions and our minds because she is desperate for the parchment. She is frightened of us. That said, something still isn't quite sense the whole picture is fuzzy. We are missing something.
I'm trying to assume it was Lilith in all our hands last night. Don't prove me wrong, Hunter. Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? It was all a dream, right, Hunter? Next time, could you dream of literally anything else? I'll even take one of those dreams where we're all late to class, and it's test day, and we're all in our pajamas. You know, the usual kind of dream.
I know we can't control our dreams, Hunter. Maybe we can help you learn not to share them.
I just hope you brought me something interesting. Thanks, Hunter. This will be... Always a pleasure.
Coffee makes the bad dreams go away. Trust me. Just don't stir in any sugar or milk. If I thought Lilith had any influence over you, well, let's just leave it that I'm glad she doesn't. Now, where's the webhead with my coffee?
More arms after the radioactive spider bite. Then I also grew mouth pincers. I even turned into a giant spider and went full kaiju on Midtown. So no more late night binging on Japanese monster movies when my spider sense is keeping me up.
Lilith's messing with our minds, right? Because that dream was too real.
You'd better not sell us out to your mother, Hunter. I'd be disappointed. You wouldn't like me when I'm disappointed. You almost believe me. We're good, Hunter. Unless we're not. But we are.
Weird dream.
Gung-ho about you confronting Lilith.
Practice makes perfect. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. Peace.
I gotta say it. Hanging with you has been a major confidence boost. Well, sort of.
Sort of?
Have you seen the people we've got cruising around this place? Tony's a genius, Strange can do practically anything, Cap is a friggin' icon, Carol can fly the solar system and the fighter jet, and then there's me, with a flaming demon in my head.
A flaming demon in your head is far from mundane.
Yeah, it's cool, but not, you know, top shelf cool. Not like those other guys.
Do not let it rattle you, Robbie. Have faith in yourself.
I don't know. I don't want to mess up and disappoint anyone, or worse, get someone hurt. I made that mistake once before, and I have absolutely zero desire to do it again.
It is fine to worry sometimes. I confess I have done it myself. But be careful not to let that worry infect your every thought. Do not let it slow you down or make you overthink your every move.
If only slowing down and overthinking was my actual problem.
We all mature in different ways.
Yeah, I hear you, Hunter. And, I appreciate you seeing the best in me. Even if the best is Sparky.
I think the best of you is yet to be discovered.
Disturbing dreams aside, we must focus on the Gamma Cannon.
No pain, no gain.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
All right, then.
Stark's cannon is our next best option. Seems like everyone had a restless night. I hate to ask this, but are you all right?
I was going to ask the same of you.
I won't lie. I'm a little shaken. The dream, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you? I wouldn't put it past her to invade your dreams, the way I think she just invaded ours last night.
She knows the parchment is here.
And is desperate for it, I'm sure. We should all be on guard. In any case, best to keep our wits about us. I just don't want anything to happen to you, kiddo.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Make it quick. Right here.
Don't be distracted by Hydra's agents. Focus on disabling that truck.
No problem.
Whatever gets the job done.
Let's try this. As they say, it gets the job done. It is a good day.
Don't play.
always hold a grudge. How many times are you going to try that? Keep an eye on that one.
Awaiting reinforcements.
Not easily distracted, eh?
Target the truck and be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
You attached to that face.
Very effective.
That's an interesting technique.
That truck isn't going anywhere, but you'll have to deal with Hydra before you can head home.
Hope you're ready.
Enjoy your rest. Prepare.
No one gets away.
Might need a stretcher here.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
Right here. So
Never gets the job done. Don't want to get up.
Susan. I'm glad someone was watching my back. You've been practicing, haven't you? This will help. It's better if you quit now. Don't you know who I am?
No place to hide.
Can't hide forever.
Time to slow things down.
Nothing to worry about so far.
Bad luck for you, bub. First one that makes an old dog joke gets diced. Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. You picked the wrong one, bub.
They're falling apart, just like we expected.
I'm gonna
Where have I seen that before?
I wasn't even trying that hard.
I will fight twice as hard.
About time. good enough for me.
No time to run.
There's no place to hide.
Hydra hasn't got much. You really want to play games with me?
That will do.
Just what I need. Come get it.
We're all happy over here. Can't run from this.
Stay down. Looks like we need a medic.
Good work.
That should put a dent in their operations. Nicely done.
Come on over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh, parchment-blasting tech here.
Is this it? Is this the thing that will destroy the parchment?
Well, you better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator. Plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes. Plus a few crucial adjustments. Plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly.
Are you sure it will work?
I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Oh, you are gonna love this. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony. How may I assist you today? How's that for quality workmanship? Later.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
What's good?
Any time now, Tony.
Yeah, you're being a little extra you right now.
Forgive me if I'm a little excited that another one of my brilliant, one-of-a-kind inventions will thwart the apocalypse. Again.
Uh-huh. What's the plan?
No, not yet. Waiting until we have a quorum. Don't want to have to explain the complex calculations, algorithms, and other assorted science bits twice.
The Forge Demon was right. You do love the sound of your own voice.
Relax, will ya? When this works, victory blowout party at my Malibu estate. Everyone's invited. Even Strange. But he doesn't get a pony ride.
I'm ready when you are. Okay, what's Hydra up to now? Just more evil junk. Don't these people sleep? Have hobbies? Fascinating info. We're ready to make a move.
I'll do you a favor. Just this once.
Hey there.
This your first Tony Stark patented last-ditch reeks of desperation Hail Mary plan? Only reason to listen to Tony is to get directions to the rap party.
You believe the cause is lost?
Didn't say that. Did not say that either. I've seen the world end a few times, and I'm still here to talk about it.
That is not saying much. You have a healing factor.
We can't all be born as unlucky as me.
I sense my mother's intentions, and she is relentless and dangerous. She does not care who she hurts or kills.
Good thing we got her apple on our side.
Apple? No, thank you. I am not hungry.
No, it's a saying. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
You were calling me an apple.
I don't take kindly to the born yesterday routine, kid.
I am a Midnight Sun. I have made my decision, and like my mother, I am relentless and know my intentions.
Careful. Talking like that's a great way to taste your own boot. Your ma's got a brainwashing reputation. I've seen you out there. Others look up to you. Don't betray their trust. Otherwise you and me are gonna have words and claws. One thing we can agree on, hell ain't coming. Hell is already here. Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
Time to take it to the next level. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. Later.
I tell you, I can't wait to fire this thing up. I don't like to say that I do my best work under pressure, but I think this time, I even amazed myself.
This is impressive. You did this work incredibly fast.
Chug a few Stark drives and there's nothing you can't speed through. Hopefully the sugar crash doesn't hit me while we're destroying the page.
If you manage to stop the prophecy, I will be the first to sing your praises.
So you're promising karaoke. I'm gonna hold you to that, Hunter. This thing won't fail.
What about your father's research? Do you feel comfortable using it as the basis for this canon?
I'm only perfecting the stuff he started. It's like I took all the skeletons out of my family closet, dusted them off, and now they're going to do community service.
It is powered by skeletons.
Don't worry, figure of speech. No actual skeletons in there, just massive amounts of gamma radiation. Our friend Banner thought he was going to use it to get supercharged. But this thing's going to shut his team down, permanently.
I really hope you are right. Defeating Banner would be a nice bonus on top of destroying the parchment.
Well, more than anything, I want him back. Back on our side. Where he belongs. I don't think this thing can grant all my wishes, but it can't hurt.
So, what now?
Now comes the hard part. Explaining my plan to the team. I wonder if I have time to whip up some diagrams. People love diagrams.
Let's do this. We've got plenty. See you around.
Power in your blood is soon to be ours.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
I don't foresee any concerns there.
Prepare yourself.
Watch closely. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Make way for vengeance!
Fair enough.
That'll work.
Must feed to restore our strength! Not that it matters, but here come their friends.
It would seem they have no plan B.
Weak! None are forgiven. Only the innocent are spared. That reveal all.
Interesting tactic.
Get it done any way you know how. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
Whoever gets the job.
Been saving this for a special occasion. My lawyers tell me I'm not liable for any evil-related injuries.
That's the spirit. They haven't given up yet.
I'm up. I'm used to being outnumbered. This shouldn't take long.
Impressive.
Let's try this one.
great, but not bad.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Yes, hello.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Soon. And do not forget the ingredients.
Are you prepared for tonight's meeting?
I am more than prepared. I am the Sorcerer Supreme. But yes, I am ready.
Something on your mind?
Nothing important. Isn't the angry children meeting tonight?
Emo kids?
Yes, that. I can never keep up with the modern lingo. Took me a decade to rid myself of thee and thou.
The meeting is tonight.
Then I should wrap up.
Are you going to the meeting?
Very soon. I'll see you there.
What's up, Hunter?
I have lots to talk about. Too much.
Well met.
Must not be her purview. This is which sign? The goddess must be busy. Oster smiles upon me. The Standing Stones. There is powerful magic at work here. I need to find the next moon seal.
The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns.
Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this. My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became. Interesting. Ah, I see.
Oh, hey.
Ah, Hunter. Good to see you.
Hunter, hello. I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the Blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the Blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the Blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
About the emo kids meeting, there's a problem. Wanda asked to run the show. Everyone was fine with it, until Caretaker showed up.
Sarah taking control. How surprising.
I don't blame her. Wanda's magic killed Agatha. It's hard to let that go.
Why are we meeting? I thought we already knew how I died.
Wanda doesn't think we do, and I believe her. So, you ready to head to the meeting and hear her out?
Lead the way.
This was a mistake. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I disagree. Your theory is sound. We must know the truth.
Wanda already took Agatha from me. I'll be damned if I let her take my child.
The one standing behind you?
Ah, damn it. I didn't mean for you to hear that.
I understand why you said it. What is this about?
It's not worth your time to know.
Please, tell me.
Wanda says there's more to your death than what we saw. She claims she can reveal the true manner of your death.
It cannot hurt to try her suggestion.
It absolutely can. Her magic is chaotic. She could lose control and kill everyone.
Good thing you were here to help her.
Help her? After what she did?
Who better than you?
All right. Listen to her if you must. But if you proceed with the ritual, I can't lose you, Hunter. Not again.
Ingredients. You brought them?
No, not this time.
It is for your benefit. No matter. Now, do not fret about Wanda. She knows what she is doing. Sarah worries too much.
I have no concerns with Wanda leading the ritual.
Good. And I'm glad she will hear that from you.
What are your thoughts on Ms. Maximoff leading this meeting?
She needs to learn she is capable of this.
But shouldn't the goal be the results, not self-actualization?
Why can't we have both?
Perhaps. If you're all right with proceeding, then so am I.
I guess that could have gone worse. Looks like Sarah has settled down. Wanda called this meeting, so let her know when you're ready.
I didn't mean for this to happen. I just wanted to help.
How?
I spoke with Dr. Strange about your visions. That got me thinking. The last meeting, specifically the moment of your death, I don't think that's where your life ended.
The last time we did this, something felt off.
Good, you felt it too. There is a subtle magic at play. It clouds your perception, distracts from what is real.
Why are you so certain?
I felt it twice before. Most recently, when I was under Lilith's influence.
And the first time?
When I killed Agatha. I had no warning I'd lost control until it was over. Something masked the danger from me, from her.
It was not your fault.
No matter what Ileana wants to believe, I am responsible for Agatha's death. I can never make it up to the Midnight Suns, to Sarah, to you. But I will do everything I can to make things right. My magic works by creating what I most desire. It can also strip what is illusion from what is real. You deserve to know what truly happened. Please, allow me to help you.
I am ready to proceed.
All right. What is your last memory before your death?
Lilith trapped me with the Darkhold. I could not move.
Then I shall remove the veil. And now, your death revealed. What do you see?
Lilith approaches. I have never seen her so determined.
And now, child, you shall be free.
Still creepy.
Indeed.
I cannot move. Yet I hear myself shout.
What the?
My body lurches toward her. None of it my doing. Lilith struggles against her own limbs, but cannot control them. My hand reaches for the Darkhold. I see fear blossom in my mother's eyes. I touch the Darkhold.
No! Stay back!
Pain washes over us both. The world flares white. And then, there is nothing.
Okay, what is with that voice?
And who directed the Hunter's movements?
Someone who could hold Lilith in place.
That's alarming. I'm sorry. There's nothing more. That's when the Hunter died. Don't apologize. You showed us what we could not see.
Another mystery resolved. No more reason to assemble the emo kids.
You sound disappointed.
I am, somewhat. This kept me distracted from the state of the Sanctum Sanctorum. Reminded me I could still be useful. Perhaps that is the lesson.
You see? Now you know.
What we know is disturbing.
Truth is often disturbing. We both learned that lesson years ago.
What we just saw, it's difficult to comprehend. I know I have questions. But what about you?
No one else was present when I faced Lilith. Whose voice did we hear?
No one I recognize. If Lilith has just recovered the Darkhold, She may have used it to summon a dark spirit.
If she did, it seems like she lost control.
Perhaps. I pray it was just that.
Could it have been Chthon?
Speaking through the Darkhold? Perhaps. But why draw you towards the book? What was there to gain?
I'm still unclear on how I actually died.
The magic of the blood courses through you and your mother when you both touched the Darkhold.
Mystical feedback?
That's my theory. It's a dangerous book. Perhaps more so than we thought.
I should get going.
Very well. Good night, kiddo.
Yes?
I'm proud of you for pushing through all this.
Thanks.
Well, good night.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Physically, I am fine.
Good. How about what you saw?
This is the first time it all rings true.
Truth can be messy. It's why a false reality is so alluring. What we saw tonight did happen. You both died with your hands on the Darkhold.
What does that tell us?
I'm not sure yet. Perhaps it will give us an edge in our fight, or insight into something we've missed.
More unanswered questions.
That's not it. We have all the answers to your death. What we're missing are the questions that match. Thank you for trusting me to do this.
Of course.
It means more than you know.
I don't know what to think. Was someone else there, and did they kill Lilith?
Those are difficult questions to answer.
At least we know to ask them. Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this. We're emo kids. We can do anything. That's all we had. You taking off?
That is it for me.
The last meeting of emo kids. Should we get another t-shirt? I kinda want another t-shirt. Or, ooh, maybe a pin. I'll figure it out. Thanks for letting us root around in your past, Hunter.
What you doing, Charlie?
Nice to get some fresh...
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither should we.
Practice makes perfect. Ready to work? Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision.
This'll make a difference.
Peace.
A successful collaboration.
Got more coil for me? Genius inventor strikes again. Later.
Let's do this. Yeah, I had my eye on that too. All right then.
You feeling all right?
Just like you wanted.
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I'm here if you need me.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Later.
You were holding back, right? You ever notice how pop culture never gets witches right?
I do not know if you noticed, but I am not exactly an expert on pop culture, Wanda.
Nico has to have shown you some movies and shows. There are old, outdated tropes of witches flying around on broomsticks, turning children into mice with potion-laced chocolate, using glamours to change the color of our hair. Real witches don't just wiggle their nose and get the dishes to do themselves. Real magic comes with a price, and real witches end up paying it. It's not all magic wands and midnight margaritas.
Have you ever considered teaching these filmmakers a lesson?
What, like casting a spell on them?
Well, I was thinking more of a hex.
I'm pretty sure that's a waste of my energy.
Are there any depictions of witches you do like?
Just the ones that have cats as familiars. Reminds me of Agatha and Ebony.
There are few who can endure what you have and still remain standing.
I'm not completely healed yet, but this is helping. After all that's happened, I find myself most upset about what I left behind in the Sanctum Sanctorum.
And what was that?
A collection of DVDs. I know it's irrational to want them back, but I can't stop thinking of them.
Everything felt surreal after my resurrection. It was not until I saw some familiar items in my room that I gained my footing.
That's exactly what I mean. They're all I carried with me from my childhood.
What was on your DVD collection?
Old musicals. They brought me comfort during the difficult times in my childhood.
And what were they about?
Simple times in a simpler world. I know it wasn't like that, not really. But I always wondered if it could be. Let's do this again soon, yes?
How's it going?
Robbie, what was most important to you before you were pulled into this life?
Same thing as after. My little brother Gabe. He may be on the other side of the country, but he's what keeps me going.
Gabe must be proud of his big brother.
Yeah, he is. Oh, you mean for what we're doing here? Nah, he doesn't know that part of my life.
You ever going to tell him?
I don't know. Maybe one day? For now, he just needs Robbie in his life.
He is a lucky kid.
Thanks, Hunter. Always great to hang with you, Hunter.
I know a lot of you aren't used to the scientific method. So, take a breath, let it all soak in. I can talk you through the really complex parts.
You want to shoot the indestructible Page with a giant ray gun.
A giant gamma ray gun.
You can't just blow up the Parchment of Power with gamma energy. It isn't done.
He has a point.
Look, you and the Hocus Pocus crowd had your shot. Now, it's my turn. Mine and Howard's.
Your father's research.
Pops wasn't trying to weaponize gamma energy. He was trying to supercharge it into an almost unlimited power source. Should probably thank Bruce for helping me realize that. Problem is, gamma energy has a threshold. Push it too much and it goes boom. Big time.
Enter Los Diablos.
Birthplace of the Hulk.
And the last time somebody tried putting Pop's theories to the test, entire area is still saturated with that same modified energy. If I can channel it through my accelerator cannon, well, that gamma field Page of yours
will go boom. Big time?
Bingo. Huge time.
We're gonna need a tremendous amount of power.
And not just gamma. Yo, Lost Boys. And Lost Girls, saddle up. We need you.
Sabretooth's still out there. They ain't going nowhere without me.
The more the better. Somebody's gotta clap when I thwart the apocalypse. Again.
This plan seems crazy, right?
Bad guys better start running.
I thought I had sensed a great power approaching. And I was right.
Wunazua.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Hunter.
What's shaking?
I know your senses are sharper than that.
Eat you up, friendo.
Even I need a moment to myself occasionally. Run along now.
Do not stray from path.
Stay focused on Tony's ridiculous plan. I'll keep an eye out for Hydra.
Your enthusiasm is infectious, Sarah.
I'm allowing this to move forward, aren't I? Anyway, Robbie and Tony are already in place. Good luck. We all need it.
Certifiable.
So it's not just me.
Wait, I completely forgot the entire plan.
Damn.
Just kidding.
It's going to take a miracle to pull this off.
We don't do miracles around here.
Yep, hexes and curses only.
What's the word, kid?
Nothing. Nothing is definitely the word.
Oh, well, nothing's good. You don't have the Abbey masking you in that Page right now. Just keep a safe distance a little longer until we're ready here. With even one blast, my gamma cannon will drain the ambient gamma energy from this entire valley. This is gonna have to be a one-shot deal.
Then don't miss.
Got that part covered.
This is by far the worst plan I've ever been part of. And I've done jobs with Deadpool.
Robbie cannot hide that page forever. If there is any chance of removing that burden from him... Speaking of...
Yo, Fast and the Flamius, what did I just tell you?
Stark! Power up that damn ray gun!
What?
Stark! Multiple targets closing on your position!
That ain't Robbie.
Activated gamma collectors now.
How long do you need?
How would I know? I just invented the damn things yesterday.
Then keep going. We will hold the line.
Stark. Too smart for your own good. Ignore the others and follow that page. It's time I return home.
If you could go ahead and stop them from attacking the highly vulnerable gamma collector, that would be fantastic.
Feel free to come down here and throw a few lasers at him.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And while I'm down there, which one of you is going to initialize the accelerator to fire this thing?
Fair point.
We will hold this position as long as necessary.
Trust me, it'll be worth the wait.
You attach to that base.
That will do.
No mercy for the strangers. I am afraid I might not make it back from this one. Cannot seem to focus.
This will have to...
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Mother finally found someone who can get the job done. Me!
Getting real tired of running into you, Creed. Maybe it's time I cut off your feet.
You just give me another pair. You should know that by now.
Tired of hearing about your mama, too.
Agreed.
About time.
It won't be that easy anymore.
for you. You're lucky.
Do not cross me again.
You ain't good enough for me. Stay down. You're lucky that's as far as I went. I wasn't even trying that hard. That looked like it hurt. Looks like they called for help. What's your status up there, Stark?
Getting warmer. Keep fighting.
Better not be dragging your feet.
How does one drag their feet in the air?
I'll explain later, kid.
Something's wrong.
Dibs on the ugly one.
Think that's gonna get me?
Your time has come.
Your fate is sealed. You had your chance to escape.
I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna have to put me down.
Got some more flunkies coming in.
Lilith has put a great deal of trust in your nemesis, Logan.
Yeah, she really knows
If only Mother had chosen you like Logan.
I'm nobody's minion. I leave that to suckers like you. Just what I need. You don't want to get up.
What are you waiting for?
Now that was something.
It was your time.
I think we're ready to rock and roll.
You don't get it, Rump. There's magic pumping through these veins now.
You got that right.
Guys, I'm not sure how much longer we can keep this up.
Then don't wait on me. Got another deal. Oh, please. What did Lilith offer you? Better gas mileage?
Not quite. Return. Tried to avoid this mess, you know.
What?
But y'all had to do things the hard way. You were right, kid. I am a coward. Been running from this moment my whole life. World's really gonna beat this thing, it'll need someone strong. Like you.
Wait! No!
Three. 2. 1.
See you soon, Rox.
Sleeping Titan has awakened. The Herald of Chthon.
No, it's the freaking Hulk! I just gave him an upgrade. Now, before we all start I think it's important to recognize that my theory would have worked.
This is Dr. Banner's other side?
The horns are new.
That's not all, Tony. I'm finally seeing my true potential through Mother's eyes.
Sounds a little weird.
You're making a mistake.
seems like cheating.
I gladly serve Lilith in return for this gift.
How was I supposed to know? And I gave us one.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
You see, this guy gets it.
Except you only make me strong. I won't forget this. Make way. That's not enough. Mother protects me. Mother will wait no longer. Now! That will be enough to save you.
Another round of warm bodies coming in.
I should probably thank you for helping me break through, Tony. You don't know how frustrating it's been.
Used single syllables.
I'm sure it was to your advantage keeping me down.
Don't get all broody on me now, Bruce. That's just...
Mother will always shield me. Of hell burn bright. Know their fear. Now you understand pain. Souls come for judgment. They have chosen their fate.
We're not getting anywhere with this. Might as well be...
How did you ever manage to control him in the past?
I'd say it's more like we pointed him at something and hoped for the best.
That is not reassuring.
Here we go.
You are not worthy of her! You will regret that!
That'll work.
Mother will always shield me.
Sure, why not? This shouldn't take long.
You had your chance to join her.
Fighting a god. I'm taking him down before we can do it again. Just need to...
All these years, Tony, letting you think you were my equal, I could have squashed you so easily.
Not sure I want to know why.
The Hulk will deliver the page to Lilith, just as it was foretold. Just as she planned all along.
Alright. Because you're telling me she orchestrated all of this?
My mother always gets what she wants. With the Darkhold in her grasp, there is only one thing she is missing. Me.
Been saving this cigar. It's my Victor Creed's Gone special treat. Only thing is, magic took out Sabretooth. Now I don't feel like smoking it. Knew one day he'd cut off more than he could chew. I just thought Creed's reckoning was mine to deliver.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah, your mama's got it in for you. Not to mention the rest of us, too. Just because it wasn't me, doesn't mean Victor Creed didn't have it coming.
It is indeed dark times when the youth must make dark choices.
I'm worried about the kid. You change when you cancel someone's check. We can't afford another one on our side pulling a Banner.
We are Ileana's family, and we must do our best to be there for her when she needs us.
None of us can guarantee we'll be around. We're gonna have to tangle with the Hulk at some point.
The Hulk situation worries us all.
I've survived a few dust-ups of the Green Rage monster. 2 reasons I walked away. Healing factor, and I got the feeling that Banner was holding the green guy back. I don't get that feeling anymore, do you?
Dr. Banner may prove an ally to us.
Your mom's play of turning puny Banner was smart. She controls Hulk's only weakness. The part that was on our side. Hulk and I have tangled before, but it was nothing like that. Hulk fights dirty and mean and brutal. Demon Hulk fights on another level. Like unfocused malevolence.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
I can cross surviving a Hulk attack off my list of bucket things I never wanted to experience. Using it with demonic energy? She's not so serious, gang.
Hunter, are you any good at writing eulogies? I mean, it's not like Robbie's gonna let you write a eulogy for Blaze. Seems like this is something he's got to work out on his own. But a little backup never hurts.
And what are you doing?
Me? I'm here to support Robbie. He watched his personal hero sacrifice himself. He shouldn't have to grieve alone.
I am concerned about Robbie too. Blaze's betrayal and his sacrifice, it could be overwhelming to him.
The guy's been through a lot. That's why I want to help him get closure. I'm sure he'll be fine after that.
Closure? What is that?
Yeah, closure? Like, after you have a breakup and you insist on making your ex go out for coffee so you can tell them how they made you feel.
Do you think that is effective?
I've watched hundreds of hours of daytime TV talk shows that say yes. So, as soon as Robbie works this out, we'll be good to go. Robbie will figure out what to do. Eventually.
I have something for you.
A piggyback ride!
Sorry. Never mind.
All good.
Any suggestions?
How about, of all the spirits of vengeance, he was definitely one of them.
Man, it's kinda hard to mourn a guy who made 2 deals with the devil.
2 that you're aware of?
Oof. You're right.
My silence is my support, Robbie.
Thanks, Blade. Well, Johnny Blaze was a complicated guy. And now that he's gone, well, things are still complicated. But he's not here anymore to complicate them further. So, there's that.
He did save your life. Well, after he betrayed you. His motorcycle was cool.
Thanks, Peter. I can't get Blaze out of my head. I don't mean possession or anything, just everything that happened.
Tell me what you were thinking.
On the one hand, he was my personal hero. On the other hand, he tried to destroy you. On the other hand, he sacrificed himself to save me. How do I honor him and still be truthful? It's too many hands.
No matter what betrayals he visited upon us, he did the right thing in the end. You are standing here because he sacrificed himself.
Maybe so. I also remember Mephisto's sulfur stench, and Blaze's generally awful attitude. Can I really talk about the good and ignore the awful? I don't think so.
Whatever you decide to do it quickly. I am afraid we are running out of time.
You really helped clarify my thinking. Thank you. I'll figure something out by morning. Promise. This is so hard. Maybe we should just have a memorial barbecue. I can't believe Blaze is gone.
Team Emo Kids for the win.
Enough, Tony. We tried and we failed. Time to admit we might not have all the answers on this one.
We needed to act, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah, okay, the plan didn't work out. I'll come up with another. If that doesn't work, I'll try again, and again. Until I win.
You win?
You know what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. Listen to someone other than yourself for once. Stand down, Tony.
Not while I can still fix this.
Stand down now, before we all go down with you.
Hey there.
What do you say, boss? You know that I've got this, right? What do you say, boss? Is Rogers right? Should the star player get benched after one mistake? Or maybe you're smart, and you know I can get us across the finish line.
It is time for others to take the lead before you do more harm.
Oh, I see. Et2, Hunter?
We're barely mustering a resistance to Lilith and Hydra's normal goons. And now they have our Hulk, and made him a demon.
All hail the conquering heroes. Someone toss us some Stark drives.
Hey, Hunter.
I saw the real Hunter come out the other day. It was dark, and I loved every second of it.
Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, I was your mortal enemy at some point, and I was the one who... you know, with Agatha. Wasn't expecting you, of all people, to warm up to me.
We all make mistakes, Wanda. And we all deserve a chance to make up for them.
Well, I've made some pretty big ones. Some would say unforgivable, even. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone seems to be afraid of me around here. Everyone except for you, that is.
Come on, Wanda. You are not that scary.
Are you sure? Because you seemed pretty scared when I was your adversary.
Me? No. It takes a lot to frighten me.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling about you. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thanks for not hating me. Or something along those lines. I'm glad you're here.
You too, Wanda.
Always knew Blaze would bite it doing something reckless.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony. How may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself. This is some of my best work. We are finally getting some decent tech down here. Later.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels.
Ready for more? I think we've got something for everyone. Do your thing.
Is your source Maria Hill, or intercepted comms, or other?
A bit of all three.
In the Air Force, we call them betting odds.
In the Army, we call that hard intel. Semantics aside, Hydra's never been this active. Hearing about sleeper agents pulling out from all the major three-letter agencies.
Can't believe I find myself wishing Red Skull were still in charge.
Hydra hasn't been this active since my Howling Commando days. There's something going on that we're not seeing.
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
Bye.
Another day closer to the fulfillment of the prophecy.
If you have any wild plans to contribute, Hunter, now's the time to share them.
Hello, my sweet girl.
Our time to stop Chthon is running short. At this point, I'm willing to try just about anything. So if you have any bright ideas...
We should not be sitting here waiting for Chthon to return to our world. We should take the fight to Chthon.
Everything we do here is to prevent Chthon from returning to our plane of existence. We don't go to him. That would be suicide.
I will fight him wherever I see him, no matter what those books tell you.
These books tell me Chthon has been a threat before civilization began, when all that walked the earth were the Elder Gods.
But what else? Surely there is some bit of knowledge we can use. What other things did you learn?
I could keep you up all night blathering on about this, so tell me specifically what you are curious about.
Who were these Elder Gods? Tell me about them.
Siblings brought into existence on this planet by the Demiurge, the source of all life. These beings were named Set, Gaia, Ashtur, and Chthon. They ruled the planet for many millennia, each of them pursuing their own interests, increasingly battling each other for supremacy until finally it became too much. New gods emerged to topple the old gods and remove their influence from our world.
Nothing lasts forever, even for gods. Was Chthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself. Like now.
Like now.
If Chthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Chthon's image. We will exist only as extensions of Chthon, and the world will only serve to keep him alive.
What a hellish existence. What about the Darkhold? Could it not provide us with secrets of Chthon?
The Darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Chthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Chthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important is he to Chthon's goals?
I'm not sure, other than his presence complicates our ability to stop Hydra and Lilith's efforts.
Something will have to be done about him, or Stark may lose his mind. I do not want to hinder you anymore. Keep reading. Surely there is something we can use.
I hope you're right. And I'll keep digging. One more book. Maybe that will have the answer. If only Wanda could break the spell upon Banner's soul.
I do not want to hinder you anymore. Keep reading. Surely there is something we can use.
I hope you're right. And I'll keep digging.
I know what it's like to feel guilty about the death of a loved one, too. My Uncle Ben. It's my fault he died.
Did you kill him?
Well, no, but I could have stopped the guy who did it. Hey, those are beautiful. What are they, some kind of daisy?
Something as rare as she was.
I'm sure she forgives you.
Thanks, Peter. But I kinda want to be alone right now.
Yeah, okay, sorry, just trying to help.
I know, but this is not something you can help with.
Maybe someone else can. Can Robbie eat ice cream, despite the flaming head thing?
Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha forgives me for what I did?
I know she forgives you.
Yeah, right. You can't know that.
Well, I do.
No, you don't. No one does. She's dead, and it's all my fault. It's always my fault. If I had learned to control my powers better, she would be here today.
Maybe there is a lesson in all this tragedy.
Yeah? And what's that?
You learned what happens when you let yourself get out of hand. The best way to honor Agatha's memory is to learn from those mistakes in order to ensure it will never happen again.
See, you say it's not my fault, but that's not really what you think. You think I'm as dangerous as Caretaker does. I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
You cannot hide from her forever. You need to figure out how to summon the courage to face her, so that both of you can move on.
Yeah, you're right. I owe her that.
You owe it to yourself. And Agatha. Agatha would want the two of you to be reconciled.
I know. I just don't know if I can make that happen.
Try. For Agatha.
Yeah. For Agatha. I, kinda need a few more minutes alone with her. Go on without me.
I will take my leave then.
Thanks, Hunter.
Start stepping up.
I don't understand. I thought the Avengers were supposed to be like the greatest superhero crew on Earth. I thought they would do better than this.
You should know this by now, Robbie. Meeting your heroes is always disappointing.
They were never my heroes.
Hey, don't be so hard on them. They're doing their best.
You don't get an A for effort in this hellscape.
I didn't.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick with sitting on the sidelines while the Avengers keep striking out.
So am I. It's time to take control.
This is our chance to show Caretaker and the others that we're not a bunch of superhero school dropouts. We're the Midnight Suns, and we're the real deal.
Count this Daywalker in, Blood Witch.
Count this mutant, ex-despot of Limbo in as well.
Well, if you guys are in, so is Sparky.
Good. First, we need to hammer out the deets. We'll meet later. Till then, mum's the word. Okay? Guess you overheard our conversation.
It was difficult not to.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
While I admit that we may need a change in strategy, I do not see the need to squeeze out the Avengers.
It's not like they have any problem stonewalling us whenever they feel like it.
Nico, we are all supposed to be working together.
Well, maybe this working together stuff doesn't always, work out. Besides, everyone needs a little help now and then. Even the Avengers.
So, do you have a plan?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon from serving us all up in his all-you-can-eat cosmic flesh buffet? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of yet, but we'll work it out. Till then, keep this under wraps until we know what we're doing. I don't want to freak out the Avengers any more than they already are.
Will do.
Cool. Catch up later.
Hydra is already experimenting with more of those charges Faustus created. You need to put a stop to their little test.
Still coming for me.
Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
Roger that. Chaos unleashed.
Maybe you can teach me that one.
Ready up.
It's on. Feeling strong today.
About time.
That's an interesting technique.
Here we go.
Not that I expect you to panic. You're going to have to deal with that one now, on top of everything else.
You really got a one-track mind. Watch and learn. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string?
Our pact will not be broken!
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
Come get it.
Not bad. how that works. We've got wounded here! You'll get lucky. They're still not ready to give up? Still keeping their eyes on me.
Your actions have consequences.
Interesting. I've got you.
Hardly a breath. That's not gonna stop me!
Thanks for the save.
A helping hand.
Don't blink! What's this?
You've been practicing, haven't you?
I'll wait. I'm gonna rip you a new one! Hope you got a good... Enough with the runaround! You must fall.
You'll have to do better than that.
Additional Hydra forces en route. Get ready.
So are you like a professional wrestler in between gigs with Hydra? You'd think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
your back! No change in plans?
Just another scar! Sorry, but I'm gonna live!
Not a problem.
That's one hell of a move.
Hope you like it. I hope you because I'm gonna ram it into your stomach and break your damn spine! Submit.
That's still not gonna... Don't mess with me.
Got some friends coming in!
Guess I'm still the focus here.
You think that hurts?
Perfect.
Big time!
You're getting pretty good at that.
I'll just wait here till you're done. Just renewed my hunting license. Crude but effective. You finally got a piece.
Got one down here.
Here comes trouble!
Not easily distracted, eh?
I'm on it.
You're not going to like this.
Don't bother getting up. Ready for round 2.
Time to bleed.
That was something.
Let's do it.
Nice move.
You asked for it. They need help over there. Still with me? They're mine.
Not bad.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Hey, Hunter. I'm gonna be saying some words about Blaze for the team. We're gathering in the cave right now. Come join us. Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. I know we're all stretched thin at the moment.
We're all here for you, Robbie. We know this is important to you.
But we should move things along. I know what you're all thinking. You thought Blaze was a major league asshole.
Whoa, I thought Professor Xavier was the mind reader, Logan.
Quiet, you. Anyway, Blaze. Yeah, he wasn't nice. But it's not a nice world. And sometimes you gotta be that way to get things done. And he really got a lot of things done. So, you kids remember that. You won't always be so fresh-faced and innocent.
Thanks, Logan. You said it better than I ever could. To be honest, I really struggled with what I was gonna say. Because I used to worship the flaming ground Blaze rode on. And then I met him. And safe to say, I didn't worship him so much anymore. Fairly certain I hated him. Right until he went and sacrificed his life to save mine. Johnny might not have been perfect, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. And I'm glad to have known him. To Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Is that it? Can we go now?
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Glad to have you with us.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Is this another movie night? And if so, where is Nico?
It's not an official movie night. It's more of my way of saying thank you for being a friend. I didn't have many growing up. Wasn't exactly the popular kid, if you know what I mean.
Me either.
Let me guess. People were afraid of you.
That goes with the whole hunting and killing demons line of work. Most people find it off-putting.
You save people's lives, and they repay you with fear. Typical.
They were scared of what I had to do to protect them. More specifically, what I was capable of doing.
Did it bother you, being feared?
Not at all.
Well, it bothered me. Made my life hell. In Transia, it was just me and my brother Pietro for a long while. We wandered from village to village, begging, doing odd jobs, scrounging by any way we could.
That sounds impossibly hard.
We survived. It's why we had to. That was the hardest part.
Oh?
When I was a child, Transia was very poor. Our parents could find no work. One day, my father stole bread to feed us. A mob chased him into our neighborhood. I was terrified for him. I told them to stop, and half of them turned to stone. I didn't mean to. I didn't understand my powers or how to use them, but I got scared, and people died. But the worst of it, Father pointed at me and cried out, "Witch." And then he was part of the mob, and they were after me. Pietro grabbed me and ran, faster than any person can run. We realized we could never go back. We were different, and had to look out for ourselves.
I am so sorry. That must have been terrifying.
I thought I was going to be hanged or burned alive for the longest time. And for a while, I thought I deserved it.
Oh, Wanda.
I felt like my life was cursed with misfortune, heartache, and pain ever since. It wasn't until recently that I began to feel that curse lift.
What changed?
You. I met you, and you saved me. So, thank you for being a friend. Didn't know how much I needed one like you.
Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated. Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy drink in my coffee.
Stark Drive?
Sure. It tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee, but at least it wakes you up. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Hard to tell.
Transia is a treacherous place, filled with all sorts of forgotten locations. We could be battling Lilith's forces there for a long time.
That's what I'm afraid of. A place like Transia is as dangerous as they come.
It makes sense that Lilith would go back there. Back to her homeland, that is. Back to the source of her powers.
She's gonna be in for a real nasty shock if she's looking for home. It's not like the old days with the Knights of Wundagore riding around the place. Red Skull and Hydra did a pretty good job of screwing Transia up in every way possible.
No matter what the people of Transia have had to endure, they are about to endure much worse.
Poor people. That's why I'm loading up on caffeine. It's gonna be nasty.
It looks like the others are gathering now in the war room.
Yep, I'll head that way myself. Just need a few more sips of sweaty gym sock. I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
More chit-chat. I'm gonna wait near Magic.
Many mystical forces draw from the dark ley lines running through Transia.
We have to take the fight to Hydra. Maybe we can catch them unprepared.
Back to Eastern Europe? Maybe I can finally get some decent pampushka.
Oh, I'm Focus Blade.
Point to Transia on the map.
A map is not the terrain, Blade.
You can't find it, can you?
It's somewhere in the, Russia region? Europe. Near, Germany.
You're our driver, Robbie.
That reminds me, what side of the road do transients drive on?
Just have the Hell Ride full of diesel and ready.
The Hell Ride doesn't take diesel. It's fueled by the screaming soul energy of the unavenged, the wronged, and the betrayed. And trust me, the Hell Ride's topped off.
Okay, that was pretty badass, Robbie.
Just like you wanted.
Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us an edge?
Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma, and pain. We must spare them at all costs.
Right. I'm packing coffee pods. Anything you like?
Yes, the coffee shop cinnamon blend. Good call, Ileana. Transia is known for lots of trauma, war, and terrible coffee.
We cannot expect to save the day with decaf. That would be counterproductive.
This will be a very strange homecoming.
We are not our homes. We are our family. And our little spooky family here can get through anything together.
I missed you, Ileana.
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
Stay out of trouble.
Will my Transia ever know peace?
I think I got under Magic's skin. This morning, she tossed all the cherry yogurt off the cliff.
Why?
She heard I like cherry yogurt.
I meant, why would she do that?
I told her twice to keep a log of every time she opens a portal. She hasn't. I may have been brisk with her the third time.
You should go easy on Ileana.
Why? If she's part of the team, she has to pull her weight. And tantrums don't inspire confidence.
She had led a harder life than I. Lilith may be the mother of demons, but Ileana was literally raised by a demon in hell. Limbo.
Oh, crap. And I thought I had a rough childhood. Poor kid. Enough about that. Don't worry about the two of us beefing over yogurt. My favorite is actually the key lime.
Who prefers cherry?
Tony. He spent the morning investigating. I heard him ask Strange if ghosts eat yogurt. You can't let him know it was magic. I need to see how his hunt for the yogurt ghost plays out.
So, I read in your war journals, issue 47 to be specific, that you've been to Transient.
Is that a question?
More like a prompt. You know, to see if the journals were true, or if there was something you left out intentionally.
Ah, intel.
Yes, definitely for intel. If so, war journal number 47 is my favorite. So when you were surrounded by Hydra troops in that transient cemetery, did all that stuff really happen? Where you bounced the shield off the tombstones and took out like 10 elite troops?
No.
Oh, so you made it up?
No, I cut out the more unbelievable parts. Lots of redacting. Truth was way crazier.
I knew it!
Let's discuss. But first, the mission.
Right, the mission. Good call, Captain America.
You enjoyed calling me Captain America, didn't you?
Yes, a little too much. I'm kind of a big fan.
What are we waiting for? Let's hit Hydra hard.
Transient? Never heard of it. Do they have
a Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. These should definitely give you an edge. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my stories. It's all on the wrist, really. Always a pleasure.
We could go a few rounds.
Time's wasting, Hunter. We need any advantage we can get.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Do your thing. Hunter.
We need to take that monster out.
Their intent is...
Do not allow her to distract you.
Let's get started.
By the will of the old God. Just what this battle requires.
Coming at you! My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but didn't the Hydra originally have 9 heads? Us. Sticking with the plan, I guess. Take that! Oh, this is good! Here we go again!
My children have many faces.
We should help our friend.
You will fall.
I'll walk it off.
They seem committed to their plan.
Let's try.
This should aid me in my fight.
Glad you got my back. I'm going for it!
Impressive.
Looks like it's up to me. Do I look like I'm running?
You're not going.
I'm flattered to have held their attention.
You left me.
Someone's hurt.
None will be spared.
Rise to one. I've got enough webs for all of you. Nice. Let's do this. Here we go.
Interesting tactic.
Try this on for size. I thought they were supposed to be tough.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey, boss. Could use some help. Hunter, buddy, talk to me. Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
So, just the two of us?
Actually, I asked Robbie and Parker to be there. They said they would if you came too.
I'm sure everyone has something to say.
Maybe. But I already said too much. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment. But a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah. I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Glad that's over with. feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? So, the Hulk.
You designed a prototype that will defeat him.
No.
Then what about the Hulk?
We don't know if any of this is going to work. But in theory, and I have to stress the theory, we think we can keep you alive for 6 seconds more than Central's models project. Maybe 7.
We should just build it.
That's what I like to hear. Did you bring the components?
I did not.
No problem. We still have enough for a prototype. You ready to put this one to bed?
I am ready.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Give me a minute.
You got it.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
You know, I might stay for a bit more. I want to finish an adjustment to the Hell Ride. You ready to leave?
I am ready to go.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec?
Sure.
About Salazar Steel. I couldn't remember any details about the Stark Technology Center, so I did some digging. 10 years ago, Oscorp and Stark Industries were in a good old-fashioned business war. Salazar Steel was a promising acquisition. When we realized Oscorp was angling in, we bought the plant from Mr. Salazar. What we didn't realize was how much of his finances were a mess. He poured his profits back into the plant. It was the only thing keeping the lights on. With the Oscorp thing, well, our stock couldn't afford to take the hit. We had to shut the plant down.
Then, what was the technology center?
A complete fiction. The only problem I saw from the boardroom was a dip in our stock from closing the plant. So I did the classic billionaire's trick of pitching a ridiculous idea that would take years to get off the ground. The stock rose. People celebrated my genius vision. And that was the last I thought of Salazar Steel. But I should have followed up. Ensured the people who lost their jobs found new ones. Robbie, I'm not the man I was 10 years ago. I'm glad you met me, and not him.
This doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I meant, you aren't trying to spin this. I respect that you shared this, warts and all.
Oh yeah, of course. You deserve to know what happened.
So, I'm going to tinker with the Hell Ride. You wanna give me a hand?
Sure. Tell me where you need me.
Hey, you.
Fine, speak.
I have lots to talk about. Too much.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
Feeling good today, girl?
You really aren't what I expected.
How so?
Agatha and Caretaker told so many stories. The idea of you was nearly beyond imagining, but the actual you, rather normal.
I look very different now.
What changed?
3 centuries in the ground cleared up my pervasive acne.
They failed to mention that.
Good. I was disgusting.
It shouldn't be this easy. I always pictured a gulf between us.
The other Midnight Suns only had good things to say about you. I looked forward to meeting you.
I'm sorry it was under such negative circumstances.
The real you. I do not hold Lilith's control against you. You should not hold it against yourself either.
This is nice. It feels better than I deserve.
No. It is exactly what you deserve.
And that is...
A chance.
That didn't go as I'd hoped.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Found another artifact, Hunter? This should serve our purposes quite nicely, I think.
Tony is working.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
If you can beat Carol in a...
Ain't gonna go easy.
Practice makes perfect.
The Chaos Magic's power grows. A welcome enhancement.
Later.
I'm almost... used to see you on your feet again. Almost.